Hello, this is the second video on the block wall footing. We poured the block wall footing, or I did. I took 7 wheelbarrows, full wheelbarrows, and so I set my line. The line is set and it's level. I used my 4-foot level because it's only 6 feet long, the block wall. We call it a screen wall. So everything, the mud is pretty close to about 7 inches, about 6 3/4 inches from the line. And so I'm ready to set these first blocks. The first block, when you set it, is really to set your line perfect is very important, because you want to get off on the right, on the right foot, and you want to make sure that that first block is perfect. So anyways, here we go. I use a 4-pound sledgehammer. It's not a real big one, but it works good for tapping blocks. You don't want to use I wouldn't use a brick hammer because it breaks the block. So just get that right on the line. Check your tilt with the little torpedo level. Put it on top. Perfect. Pull the mud back right here a little bit off your first block. Put it tight as you can against the other block. Tap it down. Tap both sides down. A few taps in the middle. You want to be easy on it. Goes right down. Once you got it on the line, check your tilt. You're good to go. Again, move this mud back a little bit off your previous block. It doesn't matter if this wall is 6 feet, 25 feet, 100 feet. It's the same procedure. Make sure it's real tight against the previous block. Go ahead and tap it down. Perfect. Check the tilt. That's perfect. I'm going to pull that mud back again. Just a little bit. There we go. Now there's a skinny side on the block. There's a fat side. I like to put the fat side down on the mud. That's what I do. And when you're laying it with mortar, I like to do the same thing. So unless you have a real tight joint, sometimes you might want to put the skinny side down. But most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, I put the fat side down. always use a line. Don't do this without a line. Even though it's just 6 feet, I recommend get a line, because it's not hard. It doesn't take long to get a line, to have this line, and make sure it's nice and tight. I mean, you don't want it loose. And then the last one right here, the half block. It's coming right here. Put that on. Make sure it's tight against the other block. Tap it down. Check your tilt. There you go. Perfect. Now, that's all good. So, I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes. And we're going to let it dry for a few minutes, and then I want to go ahead and build it up. So, I want to show you this gas line too. See the gas line right here? I put foam all the way down so the concrete isn't touching it. It's not good to have concrete encased around a gas pipe. And this one's a gas sweep, so it goes down. It's down about 22 inches down in the ground. So if there's movement in the earth, like an earthquake or settling or anything, you want to make sure that this gas pipe could move. You don't want it locked in. So, and then so you can see the steel. Now this one, what we could do is we could just jiggle it over so it's more in the center. Okay, right there is good. This one looks pretty good. That one's good. The rest of them are good. Well, maybe this one, move it over a little bit. And then what I would do is that little hole right there, just pack it in a little bit so so it's solid. But you can see right here that along the line, this block is perfectly straight. So like I said, you wanna get off on the straight. The first one to be straight is be very straight, and don't do it by eye. Don't use a 2x4 or something. Just get a string line. I put that one right there. I didn't want to put a screw in the wall or a nail because I didn't want to put a hole in it, so I put a block right there, and that works perfect. And over here I put a steel stake, and got lots of these, so that works good. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. The next video, number 3, will be laying the blocks with the mud, mixing the mud to a certain consistency, and laying the blocks. And so that'll be the next video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.